Student uncertainty. Colleges and universities around the country are reporting that some of their international students' visas are being revoked unexpectedly. Here in our area, we've learned about cases at UNC, Duke, and NC State. Thank you for joining us. I'm Gerald Owens.
And I'm Deborah Morgan. Students and nonprofits gathered today for an advocacy day for immigrant rights. WRAL's Chelsea Donovan was there. And Chelsea, you talked to students and experts about how student visas work.
Yeah, so I learned today that international students are actually a big business for the United States economy. They help contribute $43 billion to the economy, 500,000 jobs around this entire sector. And then they bring in a good talent pool, especially from STEM, those type of industries. But right now, these international students' lives could be changing minute by minute.
Why people are so afraid.
Armed with hope and fears, they're advocating for change.
People are absolutely terrified. I have friends that can't go back to their families because they fear they won't be let back into the country.
That's because student visas at 3 of our major universities have been terminated. 6 just yesterday at UNC Chapel Hill.
We could be doing everything right, but our visas could still be revoked.
Under the new administration, more than 300 student visas have been terminated in the past month. Students scrambling to pack up and leave for fear they will become a target for ICE.
There are about 1.1 million international students in the United States. The student visa is essentially something that is going to allow them to remain in the United States during the life of their studies here.
Michelle Middlestat with the Migration Policy Institute says all students face intense vetting before getting a visa and must adhere to many rules and standards while studying abroad.
Since 9/11, there has been enhanced scrutiny of student visas.
But now many students are left wondering why they're being terminated with no reasons given by the State Department, who cite privacy concerns.
This administration, has very much indicated its intent to very significantly expand vetting of all categories of immigrants.
They gave reasons for why students have been, they've had their visas revoked in the past. Like they've gone to protests, they've sent something online, but there's like this third kind of mystery category.
NC State, Chapel Hill, and Duke all state they were also not given a reason for the terminations, and they too are seeking answers.
All right, so as we know, UNC had 6 students with their visas terminated yesterday. So we tried to speak to UNC Chancellor Lee Roberts today. He was in Raleigh for the Board of Governors meeting, and he said, I simply cannot comment on this topic at this time. Their hands right now are obviously tied. All of these universities, though, are seeking answers from the federal government and working with students to provide as much resources and help as they can. Live in Raleigh, Chelsea Donovan, WRAL News.